I've gotten comments before saying that it's easy to make money when you have all the tools. I'm assuming talking about my joiner, my planer, or I don't know what. But today I'm making a small table that I'll sell for a great profit with only my miter saw and basic tools such as my sander, drill, and driver. Let's get started. I was reviewing this cordless miter saw from Woodstarter.com, a website that sent me a ton of cool woodworking tools so far, including this, and I figured I should make a full build, using it as the main and only cutting tool. I'm using some scraps, a 2x4 left from my last video, an outdoor bench, and some offcuts, an extra 2x2 from a build of the past, kept for something like this. The 2x4 I cut into 3 9 3/4 slices, as it's 3 1/4 inch wide, and I start with that because I want to glue it up into a square and it has to dry. When gluing short glue ups like this, don't put too much pressure, else it'll curve and look very bad. Make sure it stays flat. Now for the following parts, we're going double miters, 5 degrees in the front and 5 in the back. For the legs, it's simple. Just cut once, move, and repeat 4 times. No flipping the parts over. After the first cut, I clamped a little tray at the end to act as a stop block, to get exact measurements on my legs without measuring anything. If you like simple builds like this from 2x4s and other cheap or accessible materials, please like and subscribe. I've got a ton of content coming up and it helps a ton. Thanks to all subscribers. Once cut, you should be able to place the legs on the table, holding themselves in a pyramid shape like this. Now for the last parts, I'm using what is about a 1x2, an offcut from a 2x4 I ripped long ago. In this case, between each cut I flip the board over, because we want a pyramid shape. I'm not using a stop block because I'm using the measurements written on the fence. My pieces are short enough at 6 inches. To glue everything together before adding screws, I like using a little spacer. It makes those kind of builds look a lot better. Add plenty of glue and clamp lightly, because at angles like that it can slip away if you clamp too tight. Repeat for the second board, then raise them facing up each other with the bottoms outward. This is the position they need to be for the assembly together. For the last parts, it's kind of tricky, but pretty easy. Just put it where it needs to be and clamp it lightly. It'll hold itself together for you to do the second side. To screw this, I'm using a countersink drill bit, which just helps me not crack the wood. Be careful if you don't have one and go slowly. I went with 2-inch screws, which go plenty deep into the legs. Now time to sand everything. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Make sure the edges are sharp and polish that end grain on top until it's real smooth. This makes a big difference in the final bench or any 2x4 piece. I don't usually glue tops onto the legs, but for this build it's fine. Align the bottom part on the least nice side of the top with glue on all of its top surface. I'm using the same countersink drill bit as earlier and plan to do 4, but it got stuck in the middle here. To not lose my position, I screwed the 2 already done holes, then got it out and finalized. I will not leave a link to those cheap Amazon bits as they're pretty bad. This happens a lot with them. Someday I'll replace them with something better. I'm using the same 2-inch screws as earlier. I was scared they'd be too long, but they're just perfect. To stain it, I'm using Wood Ager from Veritane, a product I've used a ton on this channel. It works great. To distress it and give it an aged look, I like using a jigsaw like this, add scratches that I'll buff out with some stain later. It's a look that's really popular with my buyers. I finalized it with 2 coats of water-based poly and it's ready to sell. You can make some nice pieces without too much tools, but I'd be silly not to use the ones I have. So of course I do, but this was a fun challenge. I'll have a full review for this saw very soon. Thanks to Woodstarter for providing it. It's been fun to use. Subscribe for more and see you next time.